To discover the true self is not about becoming someone different than we are, but it is about quitting being someone we are not. We used to identify ourselves with our current personality, but we have to keep in mind that what we call personality is actually a collection of masks we put on our face in order to get approval from the social group we were born into. Being an individual means to get rid of any safety mask and requires work and dedication. It doesn't mean to stand out in the crowd, but in order to discover your true self and to be a true individual, you need to have an independent will, to be completely aware of your inner dimensions and not to fear of stepping off of the beaten path. We need the conformity of the group as long as we are not yet individuals. The social animal within us needs a group, but it's never the need of the soul. To not need a group does not mean to become a hermit or to become disadvantaged. To not need a group means to have the ability to stay in the group without hiding behind any mask. It means staying in the midst of your social group without fearing to show your uniqueness and nonconformity. A mature being has no attachment to the group. A free being is neither against nor for the group. Why? Because he has become fully aware of his true identity. He has developed an individualized conscience. People look for the group as long as they haven't developed an autonomous consciousness yet. As long as there is not enough knowledge of the self, enough knowledge of ourselves, we get sucked into conformity and we try to keep ourselves safe in the eyes of other people. So we look for the kind of identity we can take on depending on what is and what isn't approved of within the majority of our group of reference. As long as you think that there is a way you are supposed to be or you should be, there is no freedom. As long as there is a should in your mind concerning your identity, that should signalizes that you are still owned by someone else. When the consciousness of your true self awakens instead, and you see that there is not a way you are supposed to be since it's not written anywhere, then you realize that the only reference about your true identity is who you desire to be from the bottom of your heart. From there comes your identity. And then any other external model of reference becomes useless. The attachment falls away. The needy aspect fades away since you don't see any reference outside of yourself. Not even the majority and what the majority does is a reference for you anymore. Don't let others induce you to behave in ways you don't like. So be careful not to change your mind, for example, next time where your friends try to convince you to do so, directly or indirectly. Dare to say no to people and admit that your goals are different from theirs. And yes, it may be complicated, but there is no other way out of the cage of the false self, that identity we take on in order to be loved as someone we are not in reality. To be an individual, you have to commit yourself to be an honest person who is comfortable in expressing his truth even when the situations are difficult. It is not an easy path, but it is the most exciting thing you can do out of love for life.